Greetings, Ethno-Median Harmonists. The matter today is about making your life a bit less sportive or like competitive, like always competing with others or with yourself, like always wanting more, having everything, because it's very important to understand that the most important thing in the world is information, because you consist of information. And if information from other areas comes into your field, you have to take care always not let everything or letting everything inside your field. It can be dangerous if you're not careful. And if you're in a state of being sportive, competitive, or you want to reach more and more, like without any borders, yeah, you find yourself one day like all the information just going around you, and you cannot put it in order, and you cannot really feel yourself anymore. I made a German video about the balance in life, about resting, because we have online congress, meeting, seminars where people talk about some matters about health and new ways in healing, new ways of living, or old ways, what they remember. So it's many of them going on at the moment. I have subscribed for like 5 or 6 of these congresses. I really don't know if it's the right word to congress. What could be it's the English word. Huh? Yes, just a meeting online, and they're talking about like one person makes an interview with 1 or 2 people. It goes around 45 minutes to 1 hour. Yeah, and they're talking about their experiences and what they plan and what can be. Yeah, and you should always be careful about information for sure. But too, even if this information is healthy and worth, if you get too much at once, like there are now 5, 6 of these congresses, I just call it congresses, and if you wanna have every of this interview viewed, it will be too much work going on around you, and you see the information all flying around you. Even if it's healthy, you need to have it just in a time when you need it. So just don't make your head like, oh, like you, the people go jogging every day. Oh, I need to go jogging today because I do it every day. If you're not feeling like you should do it, just don't do it. If I'm not feeling like I want to watch these interviews, I don't. So this morning I felt like, no, I don't want. I want to more read, and I want to go outside, because you need the nature even more if you're walking. Yeah, just don't do it, even if that means you miss it, because these interviews are only free for about 1 day. That is about, usually it's 2 or 3 interviews that are free to watch 1 day. And this will cause much stress. And these interviews, they're about changing the ways of life, but they are totally in the way that life was the last centuries, that brought us in this disaster, I could say, like not doing one step after another, not keeping your energy clear. That's the thing how they do it. I mean, it's good. It's some people who really have good information, but it's a good new money machine, because they are free for 1 day, the interviews, and later they say you pay like 70 euros to buy this whole package, and you can see everything again. But there's so many congresses, you cannot buy from every congress, and sometimes the people are talking just without any, in some times between it's 1 hour and they're talking like half an hour. I love you, I like you, I appreciate your work. So it's, you always have to find the information you want, like a detective, yeah. And yeah, I think it's very expensive for this. While the congresses are going on, they say always, in this time you can have it for 30 or 40 euros, just only when you order it now. but after it will get more expensive. I mean, the next year, some videos from these interviews, they're repeating, and you can have a reminder of what was said. But it's much work too. Even so, more if they're all congresses at the same time. So don't be too sportive and say, "Oh, there are many congresses. It's my matter. I want to do this, uh, like from the head, and I have to follow every interview." Yeah, if it's not working, just don't stress up your mind. More important is the energy field and that you have the balance. That's why I'm outside now and didn't watch more than half a video today. And later I will go on reading. Yeah, and this is a fact for all things in life because it has been the last centuries. It brings you away from yourself, and no matter what it's about, even if it's about Grigori Grabovoy, still finding out more about. Yeah, just take what is needed now. Like it's always said, being in the moment and trusting that the information you need will come to you at the right time. Because if you stress up yourself, you mix it up all, and somehow, like, I have all my sheets with a notice about this is a good matter, this is a good matter. You have it everywhere written, but it's not really put in the right order. Like I really appreciate the work of Marie Kondo because she puts this in the things that are similar to each other. This is books, this is clothes, this is things for kitchen, and I really like that way. That's the way I do now, order my things, but not in a stressful way. I started in a stressful way, but now I'm more and more calm down to do it. Okay, now it's weekend, I have to relax a bit, and a bit I put the things more in order. And again, if I was searching for some clothes, I put it back like it was before. I don't have to do this all on this weekend. If it doesn't match, if it doesn't finish in this weekend, it's not so bad. I will have something to wear on Monday, and I will have a food for Monday, and I will not die. So this is the thing I want to talk about. The world will not go down with if you don't be perfect. Yeah, it's a bit about perfection. Yeah, not being perfect. This is the sportive thing. Not always wanting more and optimizing yourself. In German, we have a book. It's called Ich bleib so scheiße wie ich bin. That means I will stay as shitty as I am. Like, I will not change because so many things in the world where the people want to optimize themselves. But they have always to remember they have everything inside of them. So it is only optimizing in the outside. And you can only in one moment or one day, you can only live one part of yourself. You cannot do all at once. I mean, you in the higher state, you can be this, but now we're on Earth, and we are just slowly developing to notice more things at one time, like it was in earlier times, like Lemuria or Atlantis. But we have to take care of ourselves first, and this is very important, not being too sportive. Yeah. So don't stress yourself. Don't always look, how can I do this better? And I've seen it's possible like this, I want to do the same. Just be in life and let the flow happen. Let the moving happen. Even if it's only a small thing you're moving, it will not stress you. And keep care that it doesn't stress you. Yeah, that's the most important thing. And now here it's getting cold. And it's getting a bit silent. Be in that silence, and in that silence you can feel yourself more, and all the answers will come to you more easy. You don't have to have that information input from internet and everything else. Remember, just 5G and all these energies, they have an impact or impact of your life too, on your body and on your soul. So don't get into this too much. You know from the feeling when it is enough. Yeah, take care of yourself, and you know you have it all in you. Don't be too perfect. Just be yourself. What will be needed in the moment, that will come to you if you're in peace with yourself and uh, if you're silent for a while. And I've gotten you another picture for this, like you're standing in front of a lake and you see some people throwing stones, and then the water moves, and throwing stones is like trying to catch all the information from everywhere, but you cannot put it in order, like I said, Marie Kondo, this is this and this is that. But if you're just standing there and there's no wind going and it's a lake, it's silent, and you look there, you can see very clear yourself. You can some more people can look and they see the aura and they see the energetic field and all the information what is needed. You can read out of this just from the feeling in that moment. Yeah, I guess that's all for today. Just take care of you and see you very soon. Don't be too perfect. Bye bye.